Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being a crypto lifer. Shout out to all the new Patreons. I'm traveling. I'm a little loose today. A little messy today. A little messy. Sorry, overmodulated there. I'm a little messy today. I apologize. I'm traveling. And also the Wi-Fi internet is a little funny. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and part of the Crypto Lifer show. Thank you for being a crypto lifer, and thank you for jumping on into the Patreon, all the new Patreons, everyone jumping on, helping each other learn. I've never seen such an amazing group of people. I'm out here on Rockaway Beach doing it every single day. Love you guys. Love you. I'm traveling right now at Rockaway Beach. Check it out. And honestly, the storm was insane last night, sitting right there to see it happening. Okay, so moving forward. Trias looking nice in the daily and the 1 hour, 4 hour overbought a little bit. That's what someone's saying. Let's take a look at BTC up on the move here. Hold on 1 second. I am such a person of habit, and I need everything to be like so perfect for me to be able to perform at the high rate. And I just gotta tweak what's going on right now. Somehow even the sound sounds a little bit weirder than normal. Okay, check. 1 2 1 2. How's that? That's a little better. Bring that music down. That music is loud. All right. It's loud for me. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Check on the levels. Okay. Sorry about that. If anyone's new to the live, it's not always this bad. Summer, could you get me a glass of water or something? You get your father a glass of water, is what was asked. Never disobey thy parent. She needs to learn. She needs to learn live in front of everybody. She disrespected her father. Anyway, we're gonna go. Yeah. There's always a reason and an excuse. Let those likes up. Oh my gosh.
It's not funny.
Okay, I'm live, baby. What are you doing? I'm live on camera, my love. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on and appreciate each and every one of you. Start off with some XRP. Lifer, ACH, always breaks my heart. Alchemy Pay, man. 105 watching, only 35 likes. Pump up the Lifer. Let's get the likes up to the watchers, please. I would greatly appreciate it. Keeping it moving every single day. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Moving forward. Okay, check it out. We're looking at BTC. Okay, and if you're in a Patreon, we called a pop to the upside based off of my projections. Okay, I projected that we were in a bull pennant that would break up to the upside with a measured move all the way up here. Bam. This is strictly TA too. This is like basic TA, right? This is like TA 101. Like in the first couple weeks of doing technical analysis, this should become pretty apparent to you. Draw a triangle, draw a measured move. Elementary, my dear Watson, elementary. So the idea is that Bitcoin would pump all the way up to the upside here, going even further up to about 54,500 is the measured move of this bull pennant. And it's a bull pennant, hands down, on the 1 hour, ready to rock to the upside. A lot of people were talking about a bearish divergence. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Crypto Face brought it out. It looks a lot like this, and let's break down the differences of the two things on the daily time frame, shall we? Okay, so some people say, look, rising wedge, right, with falling RSI, right, which we go by, right? Everyone here knows we are divergence traders to the T. Rising price with falling RSI told us that we were going to have a drop to the downside. As well, a rising wedge breaks down 68% of the time. 68% of the time, okay? Trying to get into the chairs, man. Okay. Okay. So, Greg and the McAfee Media family watching, brother. Shout out to Greg Krzyzak. Yo, you're the man, dude. What's up, brother? Shout out to everyone out there, man. Shout out to the McAfees, man. And isn't that interesting, man? John McAfee, Jeb McAfee. Coincidence? I don't think so, my friends. I don't think so. Not to say that he has anything to do with John McAfee, because, completely different. I don't want to, But all I'm saying is I also am 90% Irish. My last name is Price, but I'm 90% Irish. McAfee is an Irish name. Welsh, we all really come Welsh, but could also be Scottish. There's Scottish descent in there. But to me, it's the realm of the Celtic blood. Shout out to my Celtic brother, Jeb. Appreciate you, my friend. Appreciate you. Shout out to his whole team. Shout out to Greg, too, man. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. IOST and CTSI, please. We'll take a look at that as well. So, looking at Bitcoin, people are saying, okay, yes, we were in a falling wedge, 68% chance of a break to the downside, and we have bearish divergence here occurring. But when we go over here, people were trying to equate the same thing, saying, well, if we go to the 4-hour, we can see that Bitcoin is making higher highs on the price and lower lows on the oscillator. And that, my friends, is bearish divergence. We should be breaking down to the downside as well. Let me show you this as well. As this is a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. All right? And look at this, which is interesting. We could have broken out of the rising wedge. We could still be in a bigger channel as such, see? There's always a few ways to look at everything, and I'm always open-minded to look at both scenarios. The successful trader, and if there ever really is one, because trading is an extended thing that never really ends till the day you finally die, probably. So you are successful in the moment of trading, unless you completely quit trading completely, but then you're still trading your time for your life. There's always a trade, even if you're not on an exchange. Life is a trade. That's why I woke up this morning. First thing I said is thank you for my legs. I went to the bathroom, walked to the bathroom. The fact that I had 2 legs to walk to the bathroom with. There's many, many men our age, many women my age. People who have been in car accidents, they've been to Afghanistan, Iraq, you name it. They cannot walk to the bathroom. Horrible things, right? So just waking up and walking to the bathroom, you're a step ahead. You've won the war. No pun intended, but you're already up at the top of the food chain. And at that point, you should say, dear Lord, thank you so much for everything I have, or whatever your mojo is, whatever your higher power is. To me, it's God, it's Allah, it's the all higher power that's traveling through me, that is in you, that is in me, that is in us all, that makes us truly one. The water in me, I'm 90% water, 70% water. How is that even possible? How am I all water sitting here vibrating, talking to you? I drink that what I am, water. Drink a lot of water. The more water, the better for your life. I'm telling you right now. Drink clean water. Get a Berkey. I don't work for Berkey. Get a Berkey. Drinking clean water. Don't just use that Brita. Brita ain't doing nothing for you. Get a Berkey. Clean your water. Drink clean water. Extremely important. Okay, so measured move for Bitcoin. Going all the way to 54,475. And honestly, I don't even believe that. A lot of times the measured moves to me, I'm like, come on. But it would even make sense inside of this quadrant here. Look. Bam. It would match pretty closely. And look, we even have a support and resistance line with some bounce, a nice bounce right there as well. We're getting closer and closer to that time, all right, where we're going to see if we're going to break the all-time high or not. The day we break the all-time high, the market goes absolutely insane, and it will be pretty nuts. Let's look at what happens if we go to the downside. I love painting the great picture. It's all nice and dandy. Highly likely 68% chance that this makes the measured move all the way up. That's all I'm saying. It's highly likely that the move is this way. Another thing that was negated that I've been staring at and almost, been a little worried about for a bit of a time here is a shoulder. A head here and a shoulder. I told you I don't like to only paint the good picture. Oh, it's all high and dandy. Come on, jump on in. No, I'm an educator. I'm here to educate you. I want people to join my Patreon because I educate you on what's happening, not because I'm a moon boy and not because I'm going to sell you a dream. I don't really, it's up to you whether you actually close out on the knowledge given in the Patreon. Completely up to you, right? There are no guarantees that you will be anything. I do know this. When I hang out with people that are like-minded, like if I wanted to be good at soccer, I would go to the soccer field and I'd hang out with a lot of kids playing soccer. Hey, can I play some pickup? And every couple of days, and That's how I would get better at sucker. I'd find the people who do it every day, and I would hang out with them and do it. So now, what do? You know, I hang out with a group of traders every single day, and that's what I did. I joined a group where there was a bunch of traders, very similar to mine, and I hung out there for 4 years and just did everything was asked of me. Watched all the videos, helped all the beginners, and I stayed in the beginner's room and just helped as many beginners. The second I knew what the RSI was, someone would come in like, what's this red line? I'm like, oh, that's the RSI. And I'd DM them and write them a paragraph, and they'd be like, wow, you're really nice. No one's ever really done that for me. And I did that over and over again till people really liked it. And then till the owner of the group was like, hey, maybe you could tutor. You know what I'm saying? I never even thought I would be tutoring people. It was never even on my mind. And then I started showing technical analysis and doing my live stream. And next thing you know, like, I had what I had this whole channel, but it all started for me just being a little grinder, man, a little bug on the wall, man, just doing my thing in another trading group. I still can't believe what happened. I still can't believe what's going on. And thank you so much for everyone here on the live stream, and thank you for each and every one of you for being crypto lifers. I appreciate you guys, man. Grateful for life. Yo, drink at least a ½ ounce per pound of weight. There you go. Maybe a huge cup and handle on BTC. Bit of a cup there too, yeah. So, yeah, no, you're right. I've been saying that too. I have been. It is a giant cup and handle. Look at it. There's your cup. And that's what I'm saying. Nobody's like taking into account like just the basic TA. The basic TA, and that's how we trade. It's always there for you, right? And then you skill it, right, from the low wick of the middle of the bowl. And how many times have we done this as a group? How many times have I done this on the live? And then we watch weeks later all the way to the top, right? I just want to see what it says. I'm not saying that's a guarantee, but I just want to see what this says. $80,000 Bitcoin. I mean, insane, right? I have other estimates that show us going up even higher with the weekly time frame. So that's just what the TA is telling me. Forming a big bowl and digging our way out of the bowl. And anything has happened. We could go back to 15K. You know, we could go to 20K. We could revisit 42K. Anything is possible. All right. Let's get back into the, you know, what we do for a living, which is go over Bitcoin every single day. So now I look at it closely. How did I track it last night? And I have a skill that I can track almost any coin. I figured out my own personal, pretty cool sick little twisted skill, and I use it over and over again, and it happens to play out for me many times. And what I do is I watch the price move, and I project the chart before it really, I can project the chart before it really happens. Last night I watched this on the 15-minute. Once the 15-minute got high, we were extended right here. What I did is I projected a pattern like this, suggesting that Bitcoin could break to the upside. Okay. Now, what's the bearish idea? What's the bullish idea? Well, right now, right, the 1 hour is heading down. And when the 1 hour heads down, all we need to do is create a bullish rectangle, a bullish flag, and stay in that flag. Okay? And stay in that type of flag. So it's like this. Let me show you what I'm saying. Right now, we're forming almost like a rising wedge, right? Another thing, when price pumps, it has to come back to the 21-day every single time. Price got high here, 21-day. Price got high right here, 21-day. Price got high right here, 21-day, 21-day, 21-day. Price got high right up here. It's going to have to come and touch, play with, go near, have some interaction with the 21-day moving average. And right there you see the price play with the 21-day moving average. And all's well. Bam. We connect it, boom. It gives you a measured move. If that follows through and fills out the way it's supposed to, and we're getting close to the end of the 1 hour. So you can assume, hopefully, you know, and it might not even do this. It could do this and just make a bullish, you know, rectangle, bull pennant. But either way, so far, so good, it's flagging. Then you're going to say, well, it's getting red. What if it keeps dropping? You're like, well, okay, let's go to the 15-minute. 15-minute is extremely low and already giving you a sign that it's hit its bottom. That's telling me that we're going to get a pop, at least like this. And so what I do is I track the price in patterns before the patterns form. I project them. I use the replay tool to teach you this. So like here, this morning, I projected this, or last night before I went to bed. And I can show you timestamps of projections to prove these things. So people can see that none of this is smoke and mirrors. This is all real. And this is my own ideas. These are things that I formed. I'm about to go to sleep last night. It is 11:45. And I said my projection for Bitcoin on the 1 hour, you know. And we're going to show that too. And we're always talking about the projections. The projections are key. Very, very key. Okay. All right. Now I want to pop out the chat. Let's get more interactive. Ooh. Sorry about that. Let's go. Thankful for the lifer. Have never thought that even I would be able to detect trends and actually do TA. Everyone, I would recommend a tutoring session with the lifer, Ali Washai. Thank you so much, Ali. Wow, this is crazy. Every time I do something lately, it's making me verify. Like, I guess it's good. It can't be the worst thing, but it's annoying. So shout out to 12,000, 100,000 hours of watch time. People really like the videos you're creating. 1 week ago, an accomplishment for sure. Thank you guys so much for everything. Appreciate each and every one of you. On our way to 13,000 subs. Let's eat it up fast. I want to eat up 13,000 so fast. Let's eat it up alive. Getting into the control room, seeing what's cracking. Man, this guy's dedication is second to none. Far out. Love you, lifer. Doing it every day, no matter what. Much respect to you and your family. You truly are the man. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, man. We love the opportunity to be here for you guys every single day. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to do what I do for a living, and thank you so much for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you. Okay. You are now about to witness the strength of crypto knowledge. Shout out to everyone here. Chief, I'm driving. Gonna watch the stream later. Just came here to say hi and smash the like button. Shout out to the Philippe. Thank you so much. Larry Parmley. Hard to hear your voice working today. People have different types of speakers, but you know, I could play the stream live right here and just see how it sounds. People have different types of speakers, but you know, that is clear as day. That is clear as day. I am up a little bit on the remote, but yeah, I could turn the mic up a little bit for you, but any louder is gonna make me extended. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Morning lifer, we need lifer merch. We do have lifer merch. Jump on in and grab the lifer merch. It's at the bottom of every video. Grab your lifer merch. I'll be making more lifer merch too as well. That's annoying that kept happening. So look, you go here to a video, any random video, yesterday's video, 1,700 views. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you all. And you go to show more, and you type in right here to merch, right? Pretty simple, right? And you can buy the merchandise, right? Now I have phone covers, shirts, hoodies, you name it. Jump on it. Even a face mask if you have to go there. Bang, you know, it's all there. It's all there. The Crypto Lifer. Okay. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. All right. So look, it makes perfect sense that Bitcoin could go up and down right now in this channel. Come all the way back down and hit what? 49. And it's great. Let's let it range from 48 to 50K for 2-3 days. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. It's okay. And honestly, it looks like it's going to just continue to do some damage. So watch. Let's see what happened. So I project a pattern. So let's just say this was a couple days ago. I would have been doing this in real time, projecting the pattern, and then you play it out. And you watch how it plays out. And like sometimes I nail it. I'm not always perfect. Sometimes I absolutely nail it. And look, that's just the measured move again. Measured move is the length of the pole. Swing the pole to the breakout. Pretty close to the measured move. Doesn't have to be exact perfect, but usually it is pretty close. I mean, that wick actually did nail it. And so now you see what Bitcoin's doing. It's forming another flag, like, you know. So everyone else freaked out, saw that red candle and saw oh, Bitcoin just got denied by 50K, it's over. But I just see my projection game just playing out, and I see myself oversold on the 15 and getting there on the 1 hour. I also see the 1 hour forming a pretty bullish pattern right here. So far so good. Unless we start breaking big support line, which is right here, look, resistance, a little bit of a wick almost. So we see we have strong support here at 49,500. Next real positional strength there is around here at 49,003, and then back into the, and then we would fall back into the pennant. If we fall back into this pennant, very, very bearish, right? Price ends up down in here again. That's not good. So we're looking at these three areas. Highly likely we break that one. We do kind of end up back in the pennant because there will be a complete bearishness, right? So those are our two levels to watch, really. Like, nothing else can really happen until then. Like, until we either break out of this channel or until we start to question or hit these other levels. We're also seeing that the 50 is about to cross the 200 right here on the 1 hour, right? So about to get a golden cross, which happens all the time in the 1 hour. It goes in and out, but it usually does mean a bigger move is coming. We also see the 21 pushing up to the upside, all right? The case for Bitcoin. I also have a bunch of other things that I want to talk about in my case for Bitcoin tonight. I want to spend a little extra time on Bitcoin than I normally do. Changed my life, brother. Shout out to Market Siphon. We need a doing damage and booming to the upside shirt. They have become household phrases now. Lifer has changed my life. He can change yours as well. Get a tutoring session and join the Patreon. You have changed my life. I am forever grateful. Shout out to Matthew Martinez. Shout out to all the people that have been there for me. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Bro, that's what I'm talking about. And she gone, baby gone. Yeah, Lifer, could you please do analysis on C98? I see a cup and handle forming. Remember, you can help save crypto by hitting that like button, people. Do it. Sounds great, boss. Shout out to Rodney Robinson up in the spot. You are now about to witness the strength of crypto knowledge. It's funny. Man, this guy's dedication. Thank you so much, Rufus Styles. Thank you for everyone here. Phantom, please. My stream is lagging. Seems like I'm all right, though. I would know if I had drop frames, and I don't have any, but you never know. You never know. It's possible, but let's get this one out of here since we don't need it. And let's get the merchandise out of here right now for now since we don't need it as well. Let's be bare minimal with my windows. I won't overload my system and we can get it moving. You never know when you're traveling with Wi-Fi. Lifer is the master splinter. Shout out to Tokyo Sex Whale. Appreciate you, man. Love the name. Clear on my end, boss. Don't have accounts on social media. Teach me, oh great one. Shout out to Christopher Tim. Shout out to everyone here on the live. So check it out. Don't call me oh great one. That makes me uncomfortable. But I appreciate you, and I don't want to call you out for that either, so I don't know how to deal with stuff like that. I'm socially awkward still when it comes to this whole thing. But know that I love each and every one of you. So whenever I make a measured move, I take the length of the pole from the 21 curving, and I call that the 21 elbow. And like 90% of the time, these measured moves hit. And so we even have a measured move here at about 66,100. So we'll see. I'm not guaranteeing any of this, but we'll see. And there's also this idea that it is in a cup and handle. Just an absolute giant cup and handle for BTC. Something that I didn't even really consider till this day. Another thing I want to show you, which could kind of get you kind of a little sparked up and crazy. Check this out. And you may never seen any of this on another channel because all my stuff comes from my head, very creative, just like my own thoughts. Like really, like just I don't watch a lot of other YouTubers lately. I used to, but I really don't. I don't have the time. I honestly do not have the time. So here you go, like that, right? And we've seen this pattern play out. I've seen it play out many times, this exact one. And again, we have the length of our pole. You could Elliott wave that, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 if you'd like. That's the thing about Elliott wave, macro and micro, where are you really in it all? And that suggests this idea, which we've seen like play out on the 4 hour or the 1 hour many times for an altcoin. So I slipped a button with my finger there. And this is the Coinbase chart. Just by the way, just to make it clear. That's just a $99,000 Bitcoin, basically 100K. I mean, right? We use projection and geometric shapes here. It's amazing. Join the Patreon and learn. Crypto Lifer, I am wearing my Crypto Lifer t-shirt today. Light in the dark, dude. That's so cool. That makes me feel like dude, someone's wearing my shirt today. Why do we don't go to Dunkin' Donuts? Find like a good coffee shop. 49,500. Buy local. Stay away from those places. Okay, so I think that's what you meant, though. Okay, so we'll take a look at Doge. Doge is in a cup and handle for sure on the daily. It's just like to me. I know it's kind of crazy, but it's that simple. Isn't that weird? It's just that simple. Like, you know, you ride a cup and handle. You grab a handle and you let it fly. If the market's looking good, you're in an uptrend, you have a confirmed trend, which we do have a confirmed uptrend at this point. We're making higher highs and higher lows very considerably well, like in a good amount of time too. So yes, we are doing well in an uptrend. You know what I'm saying? Check out the cup and handle on Litecoin. BCH, and other veteran coins from back in 2017. IOST and CTSI Lifer. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to the super chats. Let's take a look at those super chats. Appreciate you guys. Hi, Lifer. We have time. Can you check out Unibright? Hope you're having a better day. Shout out to Jordan Kudzio. Start off with Some XRP. Yeah, you know, it got crazy. It got crazy at the Airbnb. It got pretty nuts. Yeah. But like, you know what? Like, how to handle the situation is how to handle the situation, you know? So it all worked out, you know, and yeah. And honestly, forgive people, man. At the end of the day, just forgive people. That's how I look at it. Okay. Aha. Anyway, so Doge in a cup and handle booming to the upside on the daily. Looking actually beautiful. Measured move of this smaller cup and handle. Just give you another 55%. That's what Doge is saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying this. I'm not a financial advisor. And, you know, I wouldn't take any of this as financial advice. This is, you know, do your own due diligence before getting into any coin trade. I'm doing technical analysis, and I'm watching it play out every single day. We do it every day, so you can see if it happens today or the next day, and you can watch these calls play out, or not even calls. You can just watch the technical analysis play out. I'm literally someone like if someone was growing a plant inside of a house. They planted the seed, and they came on every day and talked about it for an hour or two, and just came back to the plant. Same thing. These are all seeds. They're all being planted, and every day we map them out with geometric shapes, and we watch to see if they follow the trajectory that the geometric shape has been planned out for us, that has been taught and passed down through the essence of TA, right? The craft, so to speak, right? So you want to look for things that are beat down. I mean, Vite it. And this thing has done some serious palms, but it's now down, 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 and you look for these handles and these cups and these movements in these lower areas. Nobody's talking about the coin. Nobody knows about the coin. You know, I'm saying you don't want to go for the lowest volume, like nothing. But the idea is that, you know, you create a higher probability of winning when you don't chase things. And look at this, Vite it. Like, you might want to just write this down on a whiteboard so you yourself can play around with the technical analysis and learn it yourself. Track it, have fun with it. Now, what I do see is before a coin really pumps hard, the moving averages get really tight. So, and you're usually in this big loop. So you have a huge pump and you come down and you have your loop, right? So you want to find the last couple loops that you've had right here. So like here's one, and I mean a loop like, or a downward, you know, cup kind of area. And so you have your cup, and you'll notice like the moving averages are really wide when the price starts to fall. And I talk about this a lot. And then when they start to kind of like get close, like moving averages are getting very close. Even if you made it small, you can see they're very close now. Tight moving averages. That's entry points, right? So and right before they're getting in is maybe the low, and then the cup starts to form, and then you see your cup, and then you get big and you're huge, right? And then you get tight again right here with a cup, which is interesting, and then boom, you get big again, and then when the white line and the yellow line are far apart, price starts to fall, right? And then you get tight again, and you get to Vite it. And now you see the moving averages are close together again, and you're going to see the 50 crossing the 200, get a golden cross, and nothing's guaranteed in trading at all, but the probabilities from there, from here, and from here have shown you that whenever these moving averages get super tight, they form a floor together. Like together they form the floor, because the 200 is really the floor. See the 200, the yellow line? And that's the 200 moving average. It's the last 200 days divided by the average, and that can always kind of provide a floor. See? Once you're below it, you're bearish, and you'll stay below the 21 until you get above the 21, and usually that's the beginning of a catalyst. Once the price can break above the 21-day moving average. This brings me back to Bitcoin and the 21-day. And I've been mentioning this during tutorings. I've been mentioning this a lot on live streams. I'd love to mention it yet again. So Bitcoin USD, and expect it to fall. It's okay. It's okay. Expect it to have a pullback when the 1 hour gets high. That's what's going to happen. right? And now we're getting oversold. They love to fake out this area, meaning right when we're about to pump, they love to play games and like make it look like we're not going to pump. So anyway, let's take a look at Bitcoin on the weekly chart. All right. Something I really want to point out to you guys. Sorry, let me get this plus sign going. Something I would love to point out. Okay. Start off with some XPR. We will. Okay. IOST and CTSI. ACH, if you have a chance. I feel it broke last night, then just went to sleep. We'll take a look right now in a second. Thank you. Best thing you can do is purchase the Patreon. Do not put any of your money in the market for 30 days at least. Watch CA and educate yourself. Shout out to Dustin Cavo. Appreciate you for giving good advice. Do you have a script on TradingView? No, not yet. How much is Patreon? The money's coming $99 a month. The problem is I own a business that takes a lot of my time and I need some streamlined way to learn it all. I am going to purchase $99.95, Chris. Well worth it. Michael Peace. Patreon is $99. Payments always go the first of the month, so today is the best day to join. Shout out to Dustin Calva for pointing that out. Thank you for saying that. Phantom, please. Gregory Foster, are you an ex-pro hockey player by any chance? Hilarious. Phantom, please. AQST stock going to 100. Laura Roger. Shout out to... Okay, so Bitcoin, right? Last time it did a beautiful pump. It began its ascent, or its movement, when it got above the 21-day moving average. Here you saw we were below it, played with it. We got above here, and we were gone to the upside. And Bitcoin would have a massive, massive move. It would touch the 21 a few times, but it would have massive moves only dipping off of the 21, right? That's why this move was different. And then look, and then we would have the bear market where we would, and we do the same thing. You could flip it upside down. We do the same thing, like tap, 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 until we break it, and then we go. That's bullish though, if we flip it back upside down. So the idea here is, look, and so Bitcoin tap, 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 can't make it again. The 21 becomes resistance. Once we get above the 21, we're gone. It becomes a catalyst for, and yes, that wasn't the best. It was 14K and we got rejected. But the idea was that it was a massive move. I mean, 3K to 14K, it was almost a 4X. It was almost a 5X. Sorry. ADA coming back down to 291 looks like. So then look, coming back, right? And Bitcoin breaking down below the 21 now, and it has bearish times again. Then it breaks above the 21 and it's gone on another parabolic move to the upside. And so what I'm seeing now is the Bitcoin just broke just broke above the 21-day moving average. And some would say, yes, but the stochastics are high now and you're extended. And I'm like, yeah, but you know what? The MACD's just about to get across to the weekly. Okay. We're still expecting a bigger reversal than we've had so far. We do see some falling volume with falling price. So that's something, a little thing to be concerned about. But the bigger falling volume and falling price did play out. Whenever you have falling volume and falling price, you should have a reversal. And look, price was falling down, volume was falling down. Told you we're going to have a reversal to the upside. That alone is an ideal way to figure out when we're going to pop. It's a simple way, and it actually works pretty well. You couple that with what I had was what's called hidden bullish divergence, which is this swing up to this swing up, and this swing down to this swing down, which tell me that the trend will continue to the upside, which we did have, and then low stochastics. All was there. So then again, some say, okay, but we have high, the stochastics are high. So I would compare you to the last time we looked like this. So you kind of like up a little bit, and we were up a little bit right about here. I'll put an Alt V. They look pretty similar there and there, right? If I put a line there and a line there, everything from the left looks a lot like everything from this left. Correct? And you can see that we just did this little wave up here, but this is the weekly time frame. You have to remember that. And this is a momentum indicator. It does give you overbought and oversold, but as I tell you, the cars in the middle, let's say, driving on the stochastics highway, once it gets up here, it's going 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. It can go 150, 160, and then come back down. You get it? So what I mean is, even though it's high and getting extended, the biggest moves can come out of it. And just the weekly shows you this. The weekly shows you this as it just did this little move here, and that was the massive move for Bitcoin. So what am I suggesting is that if anything happens somewhat similar, right, we take a fractal on the bars pattern of Bitcoin from the blue line to the top. We swing it to where we see Bitcoin right now, okay? And then that becomes like, just somewhat of a central idea here. for BTC. And again, that's a $100,000 Bitcoin again too. So like yet another idea that we could see a massive move for Bitcoin. Hidden bullish divergence playing out, breaking the all-time high possible, and then just we're in the same place as the stochastics when they really just went on an absolute insane move to the upside. So just something to think about. Only maybe we can even do this. Was that part of it there already? You know, like that right there. So they look pretty like an extension of it. And then which is funny is the fractal matches the exact break past the all-time high, and then we would come for the retest. Eerily creepy, because like, how does that happen? Like, how would it match up like that? But this is my idea. This is fractal magic for BTC, right? And then like you're still setting up, which is crazy, right? For in the bigger time frame, the same scenario, the rising wedge, right? So we may get rejected by 100K, touch it, and then come back down and bounce off 75,000. It's kind of like the ye old tradition, right? Maybe even 60 again, and then everyone will say the rally's over, and we'll go through the same thing again, and Bitcoin will be in a falling wedge, and we'll all be here, and I'll say there's bullish divergence, right? Because we'll be in the falling wedge now, something like this. I'm projecting way into the future now, and then we could be like, and then we could be like, all right, there's swing up here, swing down on the RSI, and it's telling us that the trend will continue, and I'll be doing the same. Maybe I'll be doing the same thing I'm doing now. And you know, you can publish these things and leave them in time, set them in stone forever, which I love. BTC, fractal magic, and extension idea. Powerful fractals here. So you got to write something, or they like, you know, wave beyond technical analysis. I like that. And so that will be published now. You can follow me, Remote Chief, right? And we'll see, man. I could be completely wrong. I'll flop all the way down to 15K, and I'll be like, wow, I was way off, you know? Who knows? I don't claim to know anything of where the price is going. I just do these fun things, and I have, you know, it's fun for me to do this stuff. It's interesting. I have a good time experimenting with the charts, okay? Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Could you develop a 3 commas bot that mimics your trading style and has signals, etc.? Have you helped people with their 3 commas bots? Honestly, I'm not a bot guy, but I probably could be. You know, I just don't focus any of my time on it. You recommend DeFi, but how do I get cash dollars into DeFi? That's kind of on you. I mean, honestly, I don't really recommend anything. So I don't recommend DeFi. You kind of putting words in my mouth. I personally have seen and looked at and experimented with DeFi, and it's interesting. And this is a reality TV show where, you know, you can see bits of my life. So yeah, if you think that DeFi works for you, that's completely on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a financial advisor, and I don't recommend anything on this channel for anyone. What I do recommend is that you learn education, and I do recommend technical analysis, and I recommend that you get an education. Just like, you know, anyone out there who's educated would recommend you go to college, you know, because they say, hey, you know, even if anything, it was a good personal experience and a good social experiments to live on your own and like meet other people trying to find their way all together, right? It is a bit of a scam with how much it costs and all that, for sure, but and a lot of people end up way wealthier without having to do it. And again, look at Alchemy Pay on the weekly, and that's what you want to be focused on, right? Very high on the weekly. Could have another top and then come back down, and if it can just stay in this flag that it's in on the weekly while it resets, then it's ready for more. Looks like it's going to take a little bit. Take a look at it on the daily. Daily's oversold, and you're forming a beautiful pennant. So people who are getting frustrated with it or can't understand what's going on, I mean, Alchemy Pay is doing great. It's doing good. It's looking right where it should look. All is well so far. After such a pump, The fact that it hasn't retraced horribly is really, really nice. So Alchemy Pay, not too bad. Someone had asked about it. Just wanted to show you the technical analysis on Alchemy Pay. Socrates was the inventor of higher education. Okay, say you had $5,000 to invest today. What would you do right now? Honestly, I don't even like to talk about money with other people because I'm not a financial advisor. So I'm not going to answer those type of questions, to be dead honest. Like, right? Definitely works for me. Like, I just want to focus on the education and the technical analysis. What you do with your money, I really don't like. You know what I'm saying? It's not my business. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an investment planner. I'm not, I don't want to look at what you have, and all I'm going to tell you is save your money, man. Save your money. Tell you what I did. I saved every penny I could until I was able to trade with it, and then I learned how to trade with it, and then I learned how to trade, so this is the idea. Here's the equation. This is the equation, okay? Lifer is not here to tell you what to do with your money, people. Thank you. Crypto Lifer, if you had $15, I know you're not responsible or giving advice. I was just curious. But that answer is like a fishing answer, a fishing type of question. Oh, there's the vitamin D. Summer, can I have some water? Can I have a cup of water, please? I'm parched, my friends. Thank you very much. I'm parched. Very parched. Okay, shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. I'm just here for the music. What's crypto again? Shout out to Chris Pierson. Learn the charts, then use your money, or don't. Yeah, there you go. So here's the idea. You come out the womb as a kid, and you learn life, right? And then you go to school, and if you have to, or you learn. So you either go to school or you learn a trade. You learn something, right? And then you go to work, and then you make money doing that. What happens is you can either spend that money and stay at the same job for the rest of your life, or you can meet people that look like they have a kind of a better life than you. Like they're on a boat somewhere. It looks like they're traveling. All these things just kind of start pointing at, and you're like, huh. You're like, that's interesting. Okay. And so then you kind of yearn for a different life. Or maybe you even just see people that don't have anything. And you're like, wow, if I could get myself together, like I could help those people. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's that. Like, maybe it's not even about wanting a better anything for yourself. Maybe it's about trying to help other people. Right? And so, yeah. So my idea behind all that is, so now you're like, what do I do now? So now you have to save some of the money that you're making at that other job till you acquire like a portion of money that isn't going to be used for life, like it's outside of life. So you save. If you make $500 a week, you save $50 of it. A year from there, every month you have $200. A year from there, you have $2,400. Then you try to trade, and in 1 year you try to double it, and you have $5. Keep working your job. The next year you should have another $2,500. Now 75, double that, 10, right? Now hopefully something goes well at work. Hopefully something works, another different type of job. You're hoping. And eventually you get to a point where now you have like 20K saved, and that's from someone who's making $500 a week, and that could take 3 to 4 years. Yes, it's a long time, but it's like people don't realize that it's like a video game. Once you beat level 1, you don't have to go back anymore. So you just got to keep beating levels on your way up the financial ladder. Like that's all you got to do. Right? Then you have to then trade your time for education. At that point, you have to be like, all right, I can only make so much at the job I'm at. So I need a better job. But I can't get a better job until I know something. So you have to so you have to either find a class, like you want to be a real estate agent, go to a real estate class. You want to be a trader, go to technical analysis school, learn technical analysis. So boom. And then, so then you layer those things. Once you then, you might have to pay for those things, and that's okay. Right? You might have to use some of the savings you created to pay for those things, but that's an investment. So then you invest back in yourself, just like you were a business, and a business invests back in itself. You don't spend your money on alcohol. You don't spend your money on going out. You don't spend your money on foolish, horrible, degenerative habits that don't take you anywhere, right? And you better yourself by doing that. You work out more. You drink more water. You meditate. You learn you get yourself into a zone. Where you're able to handle stress a lot better, and therefore you don't turn to the things that they want most people to turn to, which is alcohol and bad food and things of that nature. And you won't be full of stress. All right. Now you start seeing how it's all encompassing. Like trading isn't just your wallet, it's your mindset, it's your lifestyle, it's what you think of yourself, it's how you think of yourself, it's what you think you can achieve and where you're going to go, right? Also, people that are not willing to invest in themselves usually stay in the same place. So that's why when I meet someone who and we're tutoring, I'm like so excited. The first thing I say usually is like, man, pat yourself on the back for signing up for tutoring, because I didn't for a long time, and I wouldn't invest in myself. Like, I didn't learn this lesson till way later on, till it was really like getting to the point where I had to, or I was gonna, it was sink or swim for me. So now you have the education. For me, I paid for, you know, a course, $2,000 for a course, and then I joined a group that cost me $100 a month for a couple years. So I probably invested in total in my education, and then losing a lot of money, you know, and probably around 30 grand in total, because I lost like 15,000 up and down. And then I paid for all these course, you know, 2,000 for a course, and then to be in a group for $100 a month for 36 months, 3,600. So yeah, I mean, I was in for 20K by the time I was in for a few years. And then at that point I was like, man, I either got to figure this out and it's got to pay me back, or this isn't working out. Right. And then I invested in myself and got the education, got the knowledge. And from there, so that's the path for anyone, really. It's not that hard to understand. It's very simple. Save, hopefully more than 10% of your paycheck each week, but you have to save at least 10% of it, and read the book The Alchemist. He'll teach you all this, right? Anyway, invest in yourself for a higher education with the savings, so you can get a higher paying job that will create more income. You could some people keep continuing that, keep going to school, or figure out other ways to invest in themselves. But at that one point, you should create an extra kitty of wealth that you now need to use to invest in. And that's where, right, that's where you begin the stepping stones to get out of the 9 to 5. And that's how it works. Like, really basic, like, that's exactly it. It's like not that hard. And then like, that's how you can become a millionaire. It's kind of weird, but it's like right there in front of us all, right? Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. 121 likes, 168 people. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it if we get the likes up to the watchers. Let me jump into that chat and see what's going on. Where did I put that chat at? There she blows. Dang, man, you always getting so deep, bro. I love it, man. Facts. Read the book, The Richest Man in Babylon. That's it, The Richest Man in Babylon. That's the book I'm talking about. I actually called it The Alchemist, and it's The Richest Man in Babylon. That's the book. Read The Richest Man in Babylon. Deep dives on life, man. Financial literacy, man. Yeah, people need to understand that, like, no one's going to do it for you, man. You know. What's good, Tim? Shout out to XRP Muser up in the spot. I don't play any video games, but I eat a lot of tacos. I love tacos, man. Wow, I never thought about trading like that before. I learned trading from the stock market and reading Mark Minarivi books. Easily applicable in all markets. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for reading. Smart man, Alif Daniel. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to XRP Musa in the spot. My bad. Just trying to get some answers. I own a business that made $300K a year. Shout out to Chris Tim, man. No, I love you, Chris Tim. I'm not trying to be rude, man. Love you, brother. Thank you for coming on in. I run a detail shop full-time as well as trade. AMA. Always make... I don't know, AMA. I should know, right? Okay, moving forward. Bitcoin. What do we see happening for the day? And then we're going to get into altcoins, total 2, and see what else is happening in the market. So battling 49.5, really nice, which is a great sign. We're getting oversold in the 1 hour. It's telling me. And we already went over all this. I mean, we talked about that. It's in this channel. It's got to stick to the bottom channel. Hang out here. If it sticks out here, it's going to go up and down. And if it can stay inside the channel, then all will be well. We looked at it on the 15-minute. We're tracking it already. Right there, it did the wick, got pressed back up. We're extremely oversold in the 15-minute. Highly likely we get back to the top of the pattern, which is 50K again. So we'll tap it one more time. We'll tap it a few times, 2-3 times, and then we're gonna and then hopefully the end of the pattern will rip through it if all is well. So we have Bitcoin in a nutshell. Like right now, you know, anything could happen. It could change in a second. But right now, at the present moment, we have Bitcoin pretty locked and loaded. As lifers, we know exactly kind of where it should be going if it follows the trajectory that we've created. And then if it doesn't, then we know the levels we have to watch to see where it could go. And we haven't, we're not moon boys. We have both scenarios planned, bearish and bullish, and we're ready for both, right? So we've taken care of that. That's done. We don't really need to look at Bitcoin anymore. Now we can trade. You get it? Now you can look at the rest of the day because now you've given yourself the due diligence of Bitcoin. That's why every day you need to go over Bitcoin before you get into any altcoin, all right? All right, now we take a look at total, which is interesting, right? Took a bit of a crash here, which is interesting because it was in a rising wedge with a measured move right about down here as well. Bearish retest possibly coming. Let's take a look at this on the 15-minute. Just something to tank about. Something to tank about there, Tommy. Jeb McAfee. It was so funny when I realized his last name was McAfee. So interesting. Shout out to Jeb, man. Appreciate you, Jeb. You're like a brother to us all. When you go online, you see someone online all the time, you know, and you could see Jeb cares, man. You can. Like, you could see that man, like, he's putting in that work. Like, he really is. Like, you know when someone loves their job and loves where they're at, and like, he's a young kid doing his thing. Young man doing his thing. And age means nothing to the person that's driven. Age means nothing to a driven individual. Like, so this could create a bearish retest on the 15-minute. Just something to think about here on total, right? The entire market cap of all the cryptocurrencies. But so far on the daily, wow, what a shootout. It shot right out of this pattern that I had drawn. Didn't even fill it out. It does have to come back to the 21, and it's doing, you know, but it's got some pump left here on the daily. Looks like we're going to have then a pullback of some pipe. So let's take the measured move if we shall. This beat's nice, huh? Put you in like just a dreamy state of just ethereal smoothness. It's the best way to describe it. Ethereal smoothness with a twinkle of a star. That measured move for total puts us all the way up at 3.3 trillion. So that's a bigger move. It's not going to like start necessarily play out in the next 2-3 weeks. It might take 2 months. But the idea is we are breaking out. And as long as we hold these key levels, all will be well. Like, take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours in a rising wedge right now and does want to come down. And so far, it looks like it's coming out. So looks like there may be a little trouble in Hollywood right now for cryptocurrency, just because we need to see a pullback. Does the whole market come and bounce off 2 trillion one more time, or any of these levels? So levels to watch for the market. Okay. I'm not saying it's guaranteed. We could actually turn out and flag out like this and respect these levels completely while we reset. Very, very possible that this could reset and we'll stay on a flag. But we're going to watch it. And we know there's a 68% chance that we go right to the bottom, right to the back of the beginning of the wedge, which is back to 2.1 trillion. We went to 2.2 very fast. And 2.1 wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, everyone, and we'd be okay. Pullbacks are natural. Honestly, a lot of people missed this last big run-up. It would be nice to let a few people back in, you know? Get Aave and get Cardano back at 260, 270, a couple more times, you know? So, that's what I'm thinking. Always on my mind, shining, shining. Always on my mind and grinding. Always on my mind, I'm shining. Buy flagging like a cup and handle on the daily. 14 to 50. Yeah, I really like buy, man. Buy and see, beer and see. Bro, Saks House. Shout out to you, Sam. Shout out to Mitchell Green, man. Appreciate you, man. A Bart is coming. It's possible. Cup and handy. Shout out to Jeb, man. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Shout out to Anko, Kutsi, Bootsu. Appreciate you, man. How's it going? Shout out to Alif. Shout out to Kansan Point. Read The Richest Man in Babylon. One of my favorite books. I'm going to read a page of it every day here on the live stream. Every day we'll read a page of it. And then eventually you guys will read the whole book. We'll have reading towards the end. TA on BZRX USDTPs. Permissionless DeFi is coming. Okay, let's take a look. Good, man. Okay. All right. Interesting. This is data. Streamer data. Just looking nice. Just taking a gander at the end of this wedge here. May want to break up to the upside. Shout out to Jeb. A Bard is coming. I hope not. I hope not. Okay. Buy flagging on the daily. Stack McChain. Shout out to Stack up in the spot. Appreciate you for the super chat. ACH, if you get a chance. I feel like it broke out, so we took a look at ACH. Thank you so much for the super chat as well. Appreciate you. Start off with some XIP. Hey, Lifer, what time can you check out Unibright? Unibright on Bittrex. Okay. I see it for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the Euro. I'll take a look at it for BTC. So wow, it beat up on Bitcoin really nicely. Really nice. Coming back down to test previous support. Like, we have a high right there, and we're bouncing off previous support. We're also getting oversold in the 4 hours, so not too bad, not too shabby. Unibright. And I can't see what it is in USDT. I would check it in a second. But Unibright, not too bad. Let's take a look at it on Coin Market Cap, shall we? Coin Market Cap. Unibright. Let's take a look at it, baby. Coin Market Cap, not Coin Market Calendar. Always trying to throw me off during the live day. I like IOST a lot. One of my favorite holdings. Holding it for a long time. Over a year now at this point. I got it in the summer. A lot of these coins I got in the summer, so now I'm well into the year, which is really nice. That's blessed. I thought that maybe the bull run would go so big that, you know, you'd have to pay short term, you know, and it's nice to hold something long term all the time. I'll take a trade that lasts a year every day of the week. $3.67 for Unibright, down 5.54%. Bit of a cup and handle forming there as well. Not too bad. Let's take a look at what Unibright does. Have something to do with NFTs? I don't think I've looked at the site. Unibright and Base Ledger, enterprise blockchain solutions for Germany. Unibright is a team of blockchain specialists, architects, and developers and consultants with 20 years of experience in the business, processes, and integration. We offer Base Ledger, the blockchain for baseline consulting, low-code integration tools, programmable DeFi, and universal business tools. Interesting. Very interesting, right? If I can put the mic up, it's better. There we go. That's probably why some people had issues hearing me, because the mic wasn't, was a little hot. Anyway, shout out to everyone on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Love you. 171 people, 141 likes. So we lost some people there for whatever reason, but 157 people, 141 likes. If we get the likes up to the watchers, I would greatly appreciate it. All right. So there's Unibright. Start off with XRP. We should have started off with XRP. I actually agree with that, considering everything that's going on. Shout out to the XRP warriors. Shout out to the army. Shout out to everyone out there fighting through strong with XRP, dude. Finally at $1.25, kid. $1.25, please. Welcome to Worcester. $1.25, please. Toll Booth Willie. You guys ever heard Toll Booth Willie? No, but that's on you. I don't want to bring that up. But anyway, check it out. 4 hours getting extended, pointing to the downside. Look for a sideways action or a retest, right? That's what we talk about. Sideways, or are we going to come down and bounce, right? And then do our thing. Either way, XRP looking pretty sweetly set up in this giant cup and handle with an extended mass move. First move right there is the measured move, right? You have two measured moves. The measured move of this and the measured move of the entire bowl, right? With respect. 63% all the way to 197 for XRP. And then I can see it going all the way up to 245 is the measured move of the cup and handle. $2.45 for XRP. So anything has happened. Anything is possible. XRP looking absolutely juicy. Thank you so much for coming on into the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. We'll take a look at Buoyancy, which is buy USDT on KuCoin. On KuCoin. Where is it? KuCoin. So look at this. This is Buoyancy and a beautiful bull pennant. Absolutely sweetly presented nicely right now. Buoyancy sitting in the sweet spot, looking absolutely bodaciously nice. I really like what I'm seeing here for Buoyancy. Buoyancy by USDT. Calling it Buoyancy. Buoyancy. Looking very, very nice. Hotcoin booming to the upside. Like, you know, something we were looking at the accumulation zone for Hotcoin, and then there you have the move. Hotcoin, you know, once the market moves, Hotcoin moves to some incredible levels. I cannot believe what Hotcoin did before. Did a 32x. Ended up putting $100 in. It turned into $3,200. It was out of control, right? I am in that trade. LOL. Sweet. Right? I put a chart in the room to see if I'm on point. I don't want to bring that up, Mitchell Green. Hex, man, doing thing. XLM flagging out. You can watch it later. Just remember the coin's been talked about in the start of the stream. Later on at the timestamp. Bro, I have to leave. Thank you again for your analysis. You the man. Shout out to aircraftcustoms.com. Appreciate you, man. Hit the like, guys. The TA is on the live. Very underliked. It's just as important as you have your stop losses in place. Soul End. Oh, there's like a soul end? Hi, Lifer. Hope you are well. DBC on KuCoin. What do you think? Deep Braid Chain. I bought it in 2017. I've been holding it for years. I'm down incredibly hard in it, right? It was like, it was a gamble. It was an experiment. Soul, please. Let's take a look at Soul Pump. Soul Ride. Take it easy. That's something I thought we could do next. Soul Ride. Take it easy. Let's take a look at Soul. As Soul begins to pump, I have it in a beautiful pennant with a breakout, right? The call was given to the Patrons. At 111, you'd already be up if you took the call. Looking at what's happening here with Soul. Absolutely wonderless. Wonderless. I don't even think that's a word, but it sounds good to me. 62% gains all the way up to 188 for Soul. Soul doing damage. So there you go, man. And just getting started there with the 4-hour stochastic super low. Just getting started, kids. Just getting started. I can see Soul all the way up here at like 178,000 million bazillion dollars, dude. I mean, it could be like, it could be like the next Bitcoin, dude. I mean, anything is possible. Just as far as the DBC chart, I think it's about to do damage. Interesting. Thank you for bringing that up to the radar. Let's take a look at Deep Brain Chain, And honestly, I thought Deep Brain Chain was going to go a lot further than it did. I still half believe in it. You never know. I don't want to completely give up on it. But Deep Brain Chain. Is there a USDT pair for it on SushiSwap only? Interesting. It is on SushiSwap, though. I see it for the Bitcoin pair only on KuCoin right now, which is quite interesting. FTX strongly supports Solana ecosystem. Yes, FTX is the exchange that was bought by Sam Bankman-Fried. He bought the FTX exchange. Tom Brady has invested in the FTX exchange. I was watching the Red Sox play the Yankees the other day, and the FTX exchange was sitting there, as the umpire's badge, and it was on the backside of the guy who was batting. I mean, that's going to be a big deal. The FTX exchange is going to explode because of that, in my opinion. I mean, it's being widely promoted. And the fact that you can get that coin for just 20 cents or $20, let's take a look. Not too long from now, I mean, it's a gem. Deep Brain Chain does look like it's getting ready and gearing up. It's forming a bowl, but it's at the lows and it's below the moving averages. They are getting tight, though. But it's a low cap gem that, I've held for too long to trust. But anything is possible. I'll just keep holding it, see what can happen, unload it when I can. But who knows, man? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Who absolutely knows? Do you have a VPN set to another country to buy XRP? It's on Voyager, but trading is disabled. No comment. No comment. You could buy XRP on like a decentralized exchange as well, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not, though. I don't know. There's some places, I think Gate.io lets you trade it. ETH basically on a 10x from a year today if you hodled. Yeah, ETH did a 10x from a year. It's amazing. Yep. So all you had to do was buy it up on the lows and let it fly, baby. Right? Shout out to here. Yeah, Buy wants to do damage, man. Buy wants to do damage. Let's take a look at Buy USDTO. So we looked at Buy actually a second ago. No comment. Hilarious. I think it's like 68. Do you have a XRP on the FTX exchange? Hey, there you go. Speaking of FTX right there. All right. So Bitcoin's holding these levels pretty nicely, and forget about 50K. Forget about these levels. Just look at the shape and the structure of what's going on. It could do a beautiful retest right now if it would like to, and there would be nothing wrong with that. Bang, or a retest off of the moving average. It looks highly more likely it's going to touch a moving average before it even gets to this bottom trend line one more time. It's pretty interesting, right? Uphold doesn't require a VPN as well. There you go, man. There you go. Uphold. See, there you go. You can get XRP on Uphold. See, there's always a way in cryptocurrency. There's always a way. And that's the thing. Like, currency travels. Like an exchange might go down. You take it off the exchange. You put it on a wallet. Put it on another wallet. Send it. It goes all over the place. Eventually, you just have to be like willing. You got to just track it. I don't know how you could track. Like, we got to figure out really good ways to track, man. We got to work with it. Everyone has to work together to make this the best, most regulatory framework ever to be seen. And we know it will. It's going to trump the system that we have now. It's only going to be a matter of time, you know. There's ACM looking pretty nice in this cup and handle as well. ACM looks like it may do some serious damage, right? High on that 4 hour does have to come back down and find its way, but look for maybe a support region, a zone, right? And overall, a large cup and handle. KuCoin, and I'm pretty sure Coinbase has it, and Binance has it as well. BitVavo is easy. You can get XRP on Uphold. Interesting. Shout out to all my peoples, man. Thank you for coming on into the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Appreciate you and each and every one of my lifers, man. Thank you guys for coming on in. 156 people watching, 140 likes, 151 now. Keep losing the peoples. Keep losing them. What is it? Is it Thursday, though? Yeah, people kind of wind down towards the end of the week. You know what I'm saying? Not Labor Day weekend, though, is it? No. Is it? Is it Labor Day weekend this week? No, that's like the third week, right? Wow, it is. Yeah, this is Labor Day weekend. So yeah, a lot of people gearing up to go away for the weekend right now, for sure. This is going to be a big weekend for a lot of people. This is the last hurrah. This is the last weekend a lot of people take before they go back to work. You know what I'm saying? I've been working the whole time. I've never stopped working. I've been working this entire time. I never took, you know what? I may not live stream on Labor Day. Honestly, I've never done that before, but it's kind of disrespectful. I may take Labor Day off, a day I've never done. I never want to take a stream off. Honestly, never, for any reason. But Labor Day makes sense, man. The one day you do not labor. The one day everyone does not labor. And everyone just has to understand, like that may be the one day I actually finally just absolutely take off 100% and I do nothing for an entire day. I've never done that though, and I don't see how I ever would. You know what I'm saying? People from other countries that don't know what Labor Day would look at it and just be like, you know, I think we got to make a push, man, for the whole group to beg me to take the day off. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you pre-record a video for Labor Day. I could always do that too, yeah. Like, I could work extra hard the day before Labor Day. But you're right, man. It's a good point. Money don't stop. Neither do it. Never do it. I love Jesse B. You're the man, dude. You're the man. You're the man. You're the man. Softy. LOL. Yeah. Oh, man. Take time off, dude. You deserve it. Nah. But other countries take siestas every day. I know. Yeah, I know. 3 hours throughout the day, they're sitting there napping, like in Spain. Like, you don't even... Shops close from like 12 to 3 in all of Barcelona. Like, you can't buy anything from 12 to 3. Everyone goes home for lunch with their family, has a big lunch. Hangs out, eats, talks, and then goes and, like, lives life again. Like, nobody's expected to be as stressed out like they are in America. It's insane. Like, I remember going to Barcelona and being like, what do you mean I can't go? I'm like, they're like, oh, they're all at lunch right now. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, yeah, everyone goes to lunch. Like, I'm like, every day? Like, yeah, every day. Like, I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I'm like, yeah, they just stop work and they all go eat big lunches and hang out. If anything's just an update in the morning and then relax for the rest of the day. Let the mind calm, lifer. Siesta. Way you moving already? No, see, I don't want to work. I don't need a break. That's the whole thing. Like, Joe, I don't need a break, Joe. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a break. It's just the idea is I don't want to disrespect Labor Day. You know what I'm saying? Like I always didn't like jobs that tried to force me to work on Martin Luther King Day, and I would just not come in. They'd be like, come in, and I was like, how dare you? Like, you're disrespecting me. Like that man was, I look up to that man. Like, that man was a boss. Like, and I will respect his name, and I will not go to work today. You know? A lot of my bosses would look at me funny, and I would just be like, probably won't be coming in on that day. And they'd be like, oh, really? And I'd be like, oh, yeah. Dead. I did so many things employees would never, like, they'd look at me like, this man is a different type of person we've had in the office before. And I'm like, yes, I am. Because in my mind, I was like, I'm not going to be here too long. Like, I'm only passing through, you know. LOL, just take the day, bro. We all still be here, my friend. Siestas in Spain. Yeah, they take the siesta, man. They love it. T-Fuel. And see, I was doing this TA without even thinking about it. T-Fuel forming a wedge, getting tight. Getting tight. Moving average is getting tight. T-Fuel. Expecting a larger extension of itself. Booming. T-Fuel. I could see T-Fuel getting back to that all-time high. T-Fuel looking very, very juicy. The more we rest, the more efficient we are. Sleep is glorious for efficiency. You earned a day. Shout out to Larry Parmley. Appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here on the live stream. All right, so MTV, finally, it has happened to me right in front of my face, and I just can't hide it. Finally, it has happened to me. Anyway, so look at this. Breaking out. It broke out before and came back down again, high on the stochastics in the 4 hour. Do not go back in the pattern, MTV. As long as MTV stays out of this pattern, my gosh, it'll go to the moon, man. It'll go to the moon. So shout out to all my MTV people out there. I'm a multi-vac head now. I'm a multi-vac maxi, holding MTV at least till it gets to this target up there, 67%. And then I may unload half or something. I'll figure it out. I'm definitely not going to hodl anything to the moon anymore. That's not my plan, except for, actually, I shouldn't say that. I'm going to hodl things long-term that I have to hodl, like Cardano. You know, that Cardano coin. What's that coin? Cardano? Cardano, something like an AEO. I saw vowel at the end there, Cardani. You got the Cardani coins. What is it? You hold it? What kind of coin is it? You see, an old grandfather's like, yeah, what kind of coin? What is your life? Could you kindly please check AVAX? Thank you. Shout out to everyone on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Respect. I work almost every major holiday. The fact that you set your own schedule and have the ability to choose what you do is the ultimate goal. That's the ability to do what you got to do, man, every single day. You know what I'm saying? Some YouTuber calls it Cardano. Cardano. Shout out to Jesse B up in this bot, man. Go get your shine box, kid there. Go get... Hey, I amuse you funny like how, huh? Hey, Joe Pesci over here. Litecoin, you know, I said to my wife the other day, I said, eventually Litecoin's going to have its day in the sun. And everyone's going to be like, what? And I'm like, yeah. And it's going to be Litecoin. And it's going to be Litecoin all day long, all the way to the highs. Extreme crazy highs. So yes, Litecoin could do some serious damage to anybody's portfolio. Well, Gladius, I'm not saying sleep your day away. I should say quality sleep does wonders. I live in Barcelona. It's not entirely true, but people do take long breaks and run late all the time. See, man? Not entirely. Some YouTuber, yeah, I get it. It felt like you guys just like sleeping all day. I shouldn't say that. It's not true. I mean, people work. You run a cities. You have societies that need help. You know, I get it. Litecoin, measured move of this cup and handle, all the way back up 107% of $360 a coin for Litecoin. A little Litecoin. Who would have thought? Little $5 coin I used to talk about in the office to people. Who would have thought? I'd be YouTubing years later. Here in Malaj, they do heavy, right? See, there you go. What? I'm clown. Like I buy Cardano, huh? What are you talking to me, huh? Paisano. Paisanos. Uza. Hey. We got some burns coming. Alonzo Hot Forks coming. It all happened. Nothing happened to the fees in ETH. Everyone was like, oh, it's going to lower the fees. I'm like, no, it's not. It's going to do nothing to the fees. And it didn't do anything to the fees. Shout out to Bullish Shalom. Shout out to RJR. Shout out to Jordan Cadillo. Shout out to Justin Cava up in the spot. Appreciate you and your whole family. God bless your whole family. Shout out to Dustin, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for everyone that came into the live stream. Everyone that signed up for tutoring this week. Appreciate you. Had my first group tutoring session. It was amazing. 7 people in 2 hours. We sat down and we got to brass tacks. I thought it was an absolute blast. I hope everyone got a lot out of it. I got absolute feedback that blew my mind. Honestly, send them super chats, people. Yeah, like the feedback I got was incredulous. Honestly, incredulous. And that's a real word. Incredulous. It was incredulous feedback. I'm telling you right now. Unbelievable feedback. If I could read maybe a piece of it. I can't even make this stuff up, honestly, right? Make sure I don't have any. So anyway, I just wanted to tell both of you how grateful I am for being included in today's tutoring. I could say it was life-changing. You're a great teacher. You showed us with such care and clarity. You gave everyone a sincere sense of what our true potential can be if we choose to reach for it. The special skill you are teaching us is one hand complex and on the other hand beautiful. What makes you so unique is that you have a gift to integrate both complex and beautiful as a teacher. I sound like a ballerina in here. You have always said that the path requires commitment and persistence. Well, it's obvious that you give those around you the inspiration to rise, commit, and persist. You also said we each are all unique and have our own mission and path in life. We are so fortunate that your commitment is to help others fulfill their contribution to life. Again, I just wanted to thank both of you for giving me the opportunity to participate and grow. You are a very special couple, talking to me and my wife, and a blessing to many. Deep gratitude. That was very, so nice. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. You know who you are. Thank you. I actually just paid my 6 cents to send $100 of USDC. Usually smaller amounts cost even more. Bonnie Rose. Send the super chats, people. Cup and handle running since 2017 on LTS. Jumping into a meeting. Was a great stream today. Enjoy all the time with the family. Shout out to Dustin, man. Enjoy what you got to do, man. Thank you very much. Shedding a tear. Oh, shout out to Max Smith. It's true, man. It gets to me every single time. Litecoin looking absolutely beautiful. LTO looking nice. I talked about LTO on the low, man. Eventually, it's going to have its day in the sun. LTO, baby. LTO. Possibly, trade of the day. 4 hour looking absolutely nice. Actually, it's like resetting. 1 hour just needs to retest, kind of going sideways here. Watch LTO closely. It's on my radar. LTO on my radar for sure. Taking a look at LTO. It's like, I left Boston, so now I got to use my Boston accent so everybody knows. Everybody knows I'm from Boston. Oh, you're from Boston, are you? And here in New York, they say Boston. Oh, you're from this guy. He's from Boston. Oh, he's from Boston? Oh, they don't know how to make pizza out there. Oh, I went to Boston once. They gave me bread with sauce and I don't know what they gave me. It wasn't pizza, I'll tell you that, huh? Guys in Boston don't know what the heck they're doing, huh? They got their head up there, you know what, huh? I tell you, man, you never get New York pizza, huh? You don't want New York pizza, you freaking get lost, huh? Really good pizza in New York is Sunnyside Pizza on 43rd and Queens Boulevard, or 41st Street in Queens, 40th and Queens, right around there, right near the 7 train. Unbelievable pizza. They have what's called a garlic slice. Unbelievable. The garlic slice is unbelievable. It'll blow your mind. Oh no, Sol's gonna continue. People are jumping into more NFTs on Solana. That's why. It's not about the coin at this point. People want those NFTs. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want to stop. And they're gonna keep coming out. And there's little ones, big ones, some as big as your head, right? They're everywhere. They're absolutely everywhere. LTO USDT looking fancy for sure. Looking fancy for Sheezy, right? And can you look at TradingView training course for new users? I feel a lot of new users get stumped on simple functions. Yeah, we have a beginner's course. And that's kind of in the beginner's course, that's what it's for. You can ask anything you want about TradingView and we'll break it down. So every week on Tuesdays, right? Hit the link below my video. And every week on Tuesdays, we have a beginner's course where I go over the very basics of trading and how, the oscillators, how to set them up, all the different tools that we use, and basic trading skills for sure. Jump on in there. It's $100 for 2 hours. You really get the best of me. You get to pay $50 an hour, which really was unheard of before, but we made it possible. Me and my wife sat down and we said, I said, your time's getting extended. You can't keep doing $100 an hour. I said, so how do we do this? I said, well, I could offer a group class. And she said, that's a great idea. And then she implemented it and got it all done. And it was probably her idea, not mine. But I like to, it's just, oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Anyway, it's probably her idea. And she said, you're tutoring too, it was her idea. She said, you're tutoring too much. You're too tired. She said, you're overworking yourself. She's like, I want to make sure that you only tutor two or three sessions a day and you move on. I already had a tutoring session this morning at 8 a.m. Got it out the way. Bam, bam, bam. And we're ready to move on for the rest of the day, right? Harvey Kaplan. Let's take a look at SRM from my man Harvey up in the spot. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I heard they say opening clubs when you have to own a Bored Ape to get in. Don't know how true it is. Hey, there probably are, man. I'm telling you right now. there's going to be exclusive connections to owning these NFTs. Telling you right now. I would be you know what? I would do it. I would make an NFT and then be like, you got to have the NFT to get in. So everyone's going to have to ball out and get the NFT. And the more NFT, it's more, it is a class system though. And that's kind of shady. And it's saying like, all right, the rich and the poor now. So it's kind of what we all went against when it comes to crypto, right? So SRM is forming a rising wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the downside. So what you want to see is oscillators hit bottom or reset and not break down out of the pattern. And so far that happened right here on the 1 hour and we're moving up. So this could be our catalyst out for sure. Cup and handles can have upward handles. It's happened. It's not the worst. It's not unheard of. And I've seen it many times. So just something to think about. So yeah, I mean, looking at this, I could see a measured move here for SRM all the way up to $11.60. Not too long from now. That's what the chart conveys. That's what the technical analysis suggests is going to happen. And so we'll see what happens from there. And yeah, we'll check it out. Okay. Now it's giving me a new thing when I do this. It's now spinning and then making this fake image and not producing the chart that I need. I'm in this beautiful community overlooking the outside there. In a second, I want to show you a video. I went outside in the hurricane. Thank you so much, Sex Whale. Appreciate you. Look over the charts. How about Walton Chain? I like Walton Chain. Traded it on and off throughout my years. A lot of people like trading it. It produced good, ongoing swing returns. So, yeah, I'll take a look at Walton Chain. They also have an NFT space coming out. All these chains that you thought were kind of out or hadn't heard from in a while, they're coming out with NFT movement, NFT space, and it's actually really, really awesome, and I'm excited for that. So, yeah, Walton Chain, I'll definitely, gladly, happily take a look at Walton Chain for you. Shout out to everyone. I'm going to close the lid to my laptop. It might do something here, but so far, so good. So far, so good. All right, so check it out. Walton Chain, right? And now, yeah, I got two screens, and I closed the laptop. You go into the settings inside of Power, if you need to know, and you want to hit, when closing the lid, do nothing. And then when you close the lid to your laptop, your screens will stay up, just like you have a computer. And then you even, it acts like you don't even have a laptop. The idea is the laptop screen was turning black, all right? And I could go complain to the company and do all that, which I'll figure out at one point. But honestly, once you're moving and rolling, you don't have time for I used to, if I had a laptop that broke, the first thing I'd be at the first store, complaining. But now it's dude, I have too many other things going on that are more important, like my trading group, my peoples, my family, what else I'm doing. And I put things in perspective. So, I'll fix the laptop when the time is right. And right now, what I'm doing is I'm just closing the lid on it while I'm live streaming. And now, if it turns black, who knows? It's closed. We took care of that. Closed case, done, right? I got my Ray staking, thinking about maybe adding to my bag for the 4-hour chat. Is Mobox worth getting into right now? You are the man, bro. It truly shows how much you love this stuff and how much you love teaching and helping people. I wish many, many more blessings to you and your family. Shout out to you, Rodney, man. You're the man, dude. What laptop are you using, man? I bought a brand new Main Gear Vector. With the highest processing power that you can't even buy. It might not even be out yet. The processor I got hasn't even come out yet. It was like $2,600. I doubled up on this thing, made it extremely, but this Vector is a sick laptop. 17-inch, game everywhere. Only 7/8 thick and 4.6 pounds. The new Main Gear Vector is ultralight, incredibly portable, high-performance gaming laptop. And those are my alerts. Hybrid aluminum and polycarbonate weight-saving design. The Vector's high, bright, matte. 1080p, 160Hz, 15, and I got the 17-inch display. I went in. Feel the power of Intel i7 core processors. Immerse yourself in the NVIDIA GeForce RX 260. I got the 270. I got a processor that they don't even have on the website. And the guy told me that too, and one of my nerdy friends actually plugged-in laptops run much quieter while gaming. This mode intelligently places the game's frame rate while also configuring the graphics, setting up for optimal power efficiency. The battery boost. Lose the laptop charger in game on the go, right? Backlit RGB gaming keyboard. The keyboard kind of shines in different colors. Pretty cool. And yeah, I figured if I'm going to rock all the way out, I'm going to get it. I have Alienware from 2006 that would whip that thing and heat my room. I know, right? I've been hearing everywhere about NFTs. Can you please give a brief explanation on NFTs? An NFT is a non-fungible token, all right? And so I got some Bitcoin alerts going on for BTC. Let's take a look at what my alerts happened for Bitcoin. And what were the alerts for? They were probably a 15-minute low. And yeah, the 15 minutes low again. And that would tell you that's your catalyst, right? These are usually your low points for BTC. And all is well, in my opinion, still just sitting in the channel. Hasn't done anything too scary. You could say that was an M pattern that broke out to the downside and fulfilled its mission. I'm still pressing on the idea that this 1 hour is getting tight moving averages. And whenever the moving averages are tight, she gone, baby, she gone. About to have a golden cross. Last time we had a golden cross was right there, and we were gone for a nice move. So we're like right there. Actually, look at this. If I fractal this out, which is pretty interesting, right? If I fractal this out, I like those little bells. They're kind of cool. Don't mind them if they're bothering you, but I like them. So to me, we're in this little fractal here. Something like this right here. See that? We're right there. It matches almost perfectly. Look at that. They match exactly. Insanity. It's so crazy. Look at them. You can even see them. Look at this. You saw me take that from here. Right here. So it's like they move in Bitcoin the same way every day, man. And it looks like this is what we're going to see. Fractal action for Bitcoin is called fractal magic. My man PC is chopped together from parts from 2010 and it plays games at max quiet nicely. She gone, baby. She gone. She gone, baby. She gone. I looked out and next thing I know, she gone. But it's still a good one. They have one i9 Intel and 3 S-series NVIDIA RTX right now. You kind of got hit on that one. I have an Alienware from 2006. Honestly, guys, I didn't even have a laptop. You know what I'm saying? And the last laptop, I had my computer, and I had bought a MacBook Pro 3 years ago. So I was just like, man, I'm going to be happy with moving it on. NFTs, they're basically a unique fingerprint. So an NFT is a non-fungible token. Look at an NFT like the Mona Lisa. A glove from, a famous baseball player. Like Willie Mays. Willie Mays' glove, right? Something that is only one of. You can never see it again, right? What if I do a handstand in a weird place and someone takes a picture of it, or in a famous location, like in the middle of Times Square? I never do it again. There'll be an NFT of me doing the handstand there, and that would be set in stone forever. So an NFT is a unique token that cannot be fungible. Fungibility is the idea that I can exchange one for the other, a quarter for a quarter, a dollar for a dollar. Fungibility means something, and money has to be fungible because that way we can't have interaction if money is not fungible, right? So money has to be fungible in order for all of us to kind of interact and move forward in the financial system. Now, when we kind of keep thinking about that idea, it goes even further. And the idea is that everything has to be able to be exchanged back and forth, and that's fungible. She gone, baby, she gone is the new fun word to say. Some laptops have a full-on desktop CPUs. That's the one you want. Your desktop PCs have higher wattage and specs than laptops. Like a PC 28 GPU is much stronger than a laptop GPU. But yeah, my main PC, anyway. Yes and no, man. I built my own computer, and yes and no, right? Is BTC fungible? It is. One Bitcoin can be exchanged for another. One Bitcoin can be exchanged for one Bitcoin. Yes, BTC is has fungibility. That's why you have to have money. Fungibility is one of the first key secrets of money. Or not even secrets, but prerequisites to be called money. To be called money, it has to do certain things. Money doesn't, like the US dollar isn't really money because money has to hold your wealth over a long period of time. Since 1903, the dollar's lost 97% of its purchasing power. So the dollar just keeps losing value over time, and it's going to continue on. Gas is going to go up to an enormous price. $7-8 a gallon for gas. It's on the way. You can already see it happening. $3.50, $3.70. I've seen places for $3.75 for 99 for 93 octane, the best. So it's getting there. It's on the way, right? Qtum doing damage, right? Starting to make its way of the breakout of the channel. These things take time. Shoulder, head and shoulder possibly too. It could be, it's not perfect. These things take time, but Qtum's starting to make its walk up out of the channel. Monero people say it's not only truly fungible because you can track it, but I don't know. Interesting. I see what you're saying. You can't track it. Yeah, my main PC is chopped together from parts from 2010. Interesting. Just looking at charts. How about Walton Chain? Let's take a look at WTC USDT on the World Exchange here. Walton Chain. And it's interesting too, Walton Chain. Let's see here. And there's a call right there for Walton as it boomed to the upside. You can see that's how a rising wedge breaks up to the upside and then starts to make parabolic runs. So you just got Walton Chain for 37%. Congrats to anyone that took the call. Walton Chain booming to the upside as well. Absolutely grateful for that. Can we see a symmetrical triangle on Sol 2-hour frame? Well, yeah, I mean, we do, yeah. I already put out the Sol call. We already went over Sol and took a look at it. So let's reverse what we got. I see something forming here in my head. I see a couple things going on here for Walton Chain. First, I see this forming right now, right off the bat. And I also can consider this a cup and handle. Bit of a cuppy, some cuppy action. Bit of cuppy action. And now if we only go to the 3-day, I believe I'm going to see myself in a very large cup and handle as well, which most of these coins are in. And there we have it. So the story has been written, and I haven't looked at this coin in a long time. How I was able to do the TA that's fast? It gets, after you do it for a long time, anything you do for a long time, you'll get exceptionally good at it. So take a look. Especially if you do it every single day without fail. So Walton Chain, inside of a cup and handle, needs to come back down on the 3-day, right? So 3 days struggling a little bit. We'll find out where it goes sideways or not, right? We took a look at the 1 hour or the 4 hour, oversold on the 1 hour. 4 hour needs to come down as 2. So Walton Chain's saying that it needs to kind of maybe even come back down and test this line or even this line here. Looking like this is going to be its next level to test is about 91 cents before we can fully send it, in my humble opinion. So watch Walton Chain looking pretty nice. They're getting into NFTs, but non-fungible tokens. But yeah, Walton Chain, man. It's going to be big. Once that breaks out, it's gone, though, and it has a huge target to the upside. So watch Walton Chain. We'll be looking at it. What I'll do is I'll put an alert here on the 1 hour, or on the 4 hour, actually. 4 hours spent down there, and that's kind of when I'll start to get interested in it, if that alert hits. Can we see a symmetrical triangle? Take a break, Sam. You deserve it. Shout out to Bobby Fam. Shout out to everyone here on the stream. Some laptops out full on desktops. The one you want. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Okay. Yeah, main gear, though, they make sick computers. They really do. With the power of NVIDIA GeForce graphics and the Vector can tackle any game or task with ease. It sports the same jaw-dropping gaming experience you come to expect from a desktop and an unbelievable light and thin gaming laptop. I'm telling you, man, take a look at this main gear. Take a look at their specs. Take a look at the company. They only build high-end laptops. They don't build any baloney. I'm telling you right now. Main gear. Gamer Day sales. View all. The Vector, bro. The Vector, man. The Vector. Financing is available. $13.99. That's cheap, though. I wish I paid that. BCRXUSD looks good. I think it's getting ready for a breakout. Can you check it? Shout out to Rohit Gupta. Thank you so much for coming here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you. Remember, I am not a financial advisor, nor will I ever advise you on your own specific portfolio. I only go over coins that you want to, we'll talk cryptocurrency together. We'll go over all the different ideas and coins, and we'll see what's going on in the markets as, together. And then I'll also show you to get, we'll talk about, TA, man. That's it. Just like talking coffee, man. It is what it is. A lot of times I ask you guys questions. You guys tell me stuff, you know what I'm saying, and teach me things about cryptocurrency every single day. I'm learning just like all of you. I'm a student of the game, and you guys all are teachers as well. We are all teaching and learning together every single day. If you want to sign up for tutoring, I'll give you technical analysis tutoring. That's like how to use Fibonacci, how to use TradingView, find measured moves, inverted head and shoulders, right? What oscillators and what instruments I'm using, how I use them, how to read the moving averages, what is the stochastics RSI, and questions like this, all technical, educational questions. I will educate you. This is truly an educational channel focused on education and education only, strictly focused on education. Hey, Lifer, please advise on Form USDT, KuCoin. Thank you. Yeah, Formation Phi, man. My little baby. Formation Phi. So BZRX looking nice. Just breaking out and getting ready. 4 hours a little high again. Look for the retest or the fallout. One thing we do have to watch out for. But BZRX looks pretty nice. And I could see it going up and getting back to the previous buy zone right there. Right? Okay, so we'll take a look at Formation Phi. Form Phi. On KuCoin. I think that's funny to do. I don't know why. Okay, so Formation Phi. Wow, what a trade. What a call. We gave you Formation Phi. We talked about it here as it kind of formed this bottom. And I said, you know, it's going to be high risk because you're going to have to put a stop loss at 10%, but I don't want to risk a lot to see what would happen. And boom, Formation Phi doing serious damage. So if you were in the Patreon, you got the call of Formation Phi. Unbelievable. Formation Phi up 84% and counting. Formation Phi. Okay. Boom. 84% gains. Formation Phi booming up for gains, man. Booming up for gains. I'm going to move my finger now. I don't want that there. Actually, I kind of like this whole little box being in there because then it has to be so big. Nailed it, though. Nailed it. Seeing you figure new things out during our session was humbling and inspiring. Gotta say, tutoring helped my confidence in charting. I feel like I'm looking through a different lens. He's not a financial advisor who would never advise you on your portfolio. He tutors on technical analysis for educational purposes only. Thank you very much for saying that. Yep. I will be better. I will be financially free in due time. Veracity also looking great. Yo, what do you use to screenshot? ShareX, and I talked about it the other day. ShareX, and it's free. Go to sharex.com and download ShareX, the best free and open source screenshot tool. Really like it. Look at me. You can hear me itching my beard. Messing with you guys on a Thursday, huh? Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. 141 watchers, 162 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Formation Phi, 84% gains. All right. So we went over the top 5 coins already that I think are going to explode to some crazy places. Formation Phi, definitely one of them. Look, just at the beginning, has not popped yet. Hasn't popped yet at 31 cents. I mean, you could say, yeah, that was a pop, 100%, but in the long scheme of things, it wasn't that, it came out so new, it did its thing. And I like this. I did a whole big, I did like a 10, 20-minute video on this. Formation Phi is a beautiful, beautiful coin. What are you doing in New York, Lifer? I'm just hanging out, man, kicking it, having fun. My wife's from New York. Her dad passed away. She would like to visit her dad's grave. Main reason we came. So she said it all the time. She said, I really want to see my dad's grave. And I was like, wow, it's a long drive. I said, I got to do what I got to do for my wife, man. So one day we're sitting there and I found an Airbnb without telling her. We were sitting there and I hit the buy button and I said, hey, I found a place, pretty close to the beach in Rockaway. We can walk to the beach. So I'll be doing some beach streams later for sure. And we're gonna have a blast, man. I'm super excited. I can't wait. And so we're here for 8 days having a blast, and and she also gets to see she has an extended family. She has cousins and aunts and uncles. She has a few places she wants to stay. I have some friends that want to kick it with me. So I get to be kind of free for a couple days. And then, so the lifer gets to be a bachelor for a couple days and have fun. And which is not true. I don't mean that. I'm just saying, And yeah, so I got a buddy that I love kicking it with. We're going to go We are Frisbee fanatics. We're going to have a blast. I'm going to be on the beach having fun, doing my thing. And I haven't had much time on the beach. I haven't had, and honestly, I'll still be working. I'll still tutoring. Like I set up the tutoring for the morning. I'll still do the session. We have our weekly screen share tomorrow, Friday at 5 p.m. So weekly screen shares tomorrow at 5 p.m. again too as well. So all that's coming. All that has to be is occurring. So I'm not really taking time off, but I'm just taking time. I'm taking time in the middle of my day every once in a while to relax and enjoy the roses, man. What time are you on? Are you on in the Patreon? I'm there all the time, man. That's so funny. What time are you on in the Patreon? I do updates all the time throughout the day, all day long. What I do is I keep a laptop with me wherever I am, and I have a hotspot on my phone, and I just dial into the laptop with a hotspot, and I'm able to. So even right on the beach, I put up, a towel over my head. I sit there in the charts for half an hour while I'm on a launch chair, and I do the exact same thing I could do anywhere else in the world, right from a beach chair. What do you guys think of Reef and Pots? What are your thoughts on, yeah. Sorry to hear about your father-in-law, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, Alif. Appreciate you for saying that. Yeah, man, got to take your time to enjoy life. That's what JD said. JD is my life advisor. He advises my life, leisure, and he makes sure, he says, lifer, man, you got to get out and dance sometimes underneath the stars, baby. I'm like, you're right, man, you're right. Because, he's a guitarist at heart. So he's a charter, and he's like an amazing chartist. Like, his charts are, like, you see his chart, you're like, mwah. Like, he even gives little sayings, like, to kind of propel you later on. Like, JD, man, you're a true artist with the charts. Your charts are, and you're meticulous with your charts. They're absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That makes me, and I'm OCD. So when I see someone go in on the chart like that, I get very happy. Makes me very, very happy. So back to the all-time high, 37% gains for Formation Phi. And it's getting low on the 4-hour. And it's ready to go on the 1-hour. This one actually has the most legs of any coin we've gone over throughout the day. The reason is the stochastics are low on both 1-hour and the 4-hour time frame. That gives you the higher probability of the measured move being met, right? And then we want to take this long tool, not for the percentage, not because it's really, we're presenting. And again, we're not presenting any trades at all here. This is just for, educational purposes only. But the idea here is this. When you look at this, right, and you see that it's, at 31 and holding, has another low right here at about 1492 and go up 94.3%. Interesting. So you risk 14 to get 9. That's a 6.3 to 1 risk to reward ratio. Formation Phi. And it looks very, very nice as the oscillators have shown. So it's interesting for sure. All of a sudden the trading chart's doing this now. I wasn't doing this before. Maybe I have to clear my cache. I don't know, man. Always something, man. So I copy chart image, and then maybe I just paste the image. Hopefully it still stays as sharp as it should, though. All right. Formation Phi for KuCoin. You hot? What? Put the fan on. Whoa, why did she fall? Where? You okay? Damn, man. The Patreon gets you in the VIP Telegram channels and the community of like-minded peeps. Oh, thanks, baby. Appreciate that. Just having fun with the charts and life, baby. Just having fun, baby. Okay, I don't have Patreon, so wasn't sure what the format was. Like, I thought it was a sit-down show like this. I'll be joining after the live. Thank you so much, Nikki D. Appreciate you, man. Try using umbrella so you can see the screen at the beach instead of putting a towel over your head. Oh, no, I'll use an umbrella too, but sometimes you just need the screen because you don't want to... It keeps the sand out. It keeps the sand from, like, getting into the keys. I got sand in my wife's... today. Oh, then I won't do it today. I'll bring my iPad. I'll bring the iPad. I always have a solution. I'll bring the iPad then. And honestly, 5 minutes from the beach, I'll just walk back home and do a bunch of updates. I'm not worried about it, man. I'm going to be able to manage. Kusama booming. And, you know, we always talk about this. Getting ready for the parachains are known now. Everybody sees what's going on. It's common knowledge. Before it was just us in my group, us nerds knew. But now everybody knows what the parachains are. I think I had a lisp right there. So funny. So everyone knows what the parachains are. So let's take a look at Kusama. Okay.
Kusama booming to the upside. Looking at the stochastics RSI, and they kind of, you know, they're very low, oversold. Kusama has parachains. I really like Korora, Fala, Akala. These are some of my favorite ones. Would you guys watch my live stream if I still talked like this and I had a bit of a funny voice? What if really you came to the live stream and this is how it sounded? You guys would be like, is that for real? Is that guy really? Does it sound like that? Or is that him making a joke? Nobody would know until I finally changed my voice back.
Shout out to everybody on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming to the live. I hope someone really just popped in for the first time during that and they were like, what the is going on here? I just turned it in. Please stop doing that voice. Yo, bro, become a voice actor, man. I really want to become a voice actor, man. I want to throw my voice all around, all over the place. Lois, I think I'm going to grow a beard. Hey, Chris, go to your room before I put my foot up here. Hey, Lois, let's get in the car. I want to take the whole family out for beer. Shout out to everybody on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Kusama hurt me, man. Sold one day before it popped. Ooh. Kusama's a long hold, baby. You know, you got to have an umbrella for that one. Got to hold through the rain. Veracity looking great with the close above 4 cents. If it can hold above 4 cents, Veracity has legs. Thank you so much, Little Schmitty, for the $5 super chat. Little Schmitty always coming through with a super chitty. With a super chitty. With a super chatty. Little Schmitty. Oh my gosh, that's too much. Okay. All right, that's what the summer has a great dad. You like to have fun. You gotta have fun, man. You should have to redo friendly and cartoon character voice. Also, your personality being spontaneous and creative with all the crazy imaginations. You should have a radio-friendly and cartoon character voice. You have a radio... Oh, thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much. With all the crazy imaginations. Might hold through the rain. You must hold through the rain. You got her, baby. Every single time. Every single time. So Kusama, that's a retest for Kusama, is what I'm seeing here, right? Retest for Kusama on the 1 hour. Looking very, very nice. The TA is beautiful on this one. Absolutely beautiful. All right. So now they're making me copy chat images. They're doing what I don't know what's happening there. I'll have to reset my caches. Something happened there. Always something.
Always something. Tickle me. I'm having fun.
Tickle Me Elmo. We could do them all, man. Anyway, Tickle Me Elmo's a little weird, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, a little strange. Let's take a look back at BTC, USDT. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance as well. What's happening with Bitcoin dominance in the space? And there's Bitcoin popping right off the lows. Look, the low is what? Yeah, 49,256. They always bring it as low as they can. They're just playing games. It's staying, man. It's staying. So far, it could be in a shoulder, head and shoulder. This definitely did a Bart Simpson right there on the smaller time frames. That's a bat. But, you know, all is well. To me, it's just still staying in the smaller channel. And nothing's really bad right now. Oversold on the 1 hour, oversold on the 5 minute, on the 15 minute. Not too shabby. We just need to get a double top up here on the 4 hour, or for the 4 hour to go sideways. For this to all kind of plan out and play out very nicely. All right. If you just joined the Patreon, remember there's so many charts that have been posted in the last 3 days. So many. Please go in there. We got long-term calls, big holds, long-term holds, holds with like huge, like, check it out. Please do a huge search. Go through all of the calls right now. If I even send more in there, you know, I got to let it kind of play on out, right? I'll still probably send them on in there, like Ferrum Network, which we talked about already, and it's starting to breach the top and doing its thing. And Ferrum moving very, very well. as a possible breakout for Ferrum. So just think about that as well too. You know, Ferrum doing its thing. We'll copy a chart image for FIM. The Ferrum network, right? An IDO. Ferrum network. Okay. That scratches my watch on the bottom of that. Always something going on there. Ferrum USDT. Breaking out, possibly. Shout out to everyone here on the live. The hard work in trading comes in the preparation. The actual process of trading, however, should be effortless. Jack Schwager. It is. It's all about the preparation. What a crazy rainstorm last night. Oh, yeah, let's talk about that real quick, and then I'm out of here for the day. The absolute crazy rainstorm. And I was here on the beach, and it was hitting the windows hard, and I was like, man, I want to go see what it's like. And I was like, don't go out there. You get struck by lightning. I was like, got to take a chance. And I'm like, watch, they'll find me dead, struck by lightning. I'm like, yeah, but you got to see what the ocean looks like. I thought the ocean was going to be vivaciously crazy. Ocean wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. But let's see if we can find... I did post a video of my insane antics here. If we go here to videos, right? That's the insane Lego collection. I would have sworn I posted this. I'll just post it now. And this is going to end the end of the show, guys. It's getting late. But thank you guys so much for jumping on in. It. You want to see me, though. I'm walking in the insane conditions of... Was it Hurricane Ida? Is that what it was? Right? So I'm going to go to Telegram. And I'm going to post this puppy over to the 99 room. And we're going to see something. It's hilarious. Hilarious. Always try to play these things up too, you know, because they're fun, man. Life is fun. You gotta have fun. You gotta have fun. See how fast it takes to load that puppy up to the 99 room. Telegram's amazing, by the way. Telegram's amazing. Let's take a look at pre-search. Remember pre-search? The call we took out on the channel too. A lot of calls still pumping to the upside as well, man. And look at this, man. Pre-search. We talked about pre-search down here, booming up 184%. It went up even more than that. Went all the way up to 25 cents from 3 cents. This thing was 3 cents. It did an 8x. Like, that's insane. It did an 8x insanely. That's insane. Insane. And if you were a lifer, you could have caught the call all the way. 184 for the lifers. How much did it go all the way up, though? 370% gains for pre-search. I cannot believe that. Congratulations to the lifers. 184 to 370%, like depending on where you got off the train. Boom. I mean, so all the Patreons saw that chart, right? The TA was put out in front of them with the idea of what the TA could do, right? Suggested in the whole process of the technical analysis. And there is the TA playing out yet again, preparing you for what's to come. Congrats. Boom. I mean, that's absolutely insanity, right? That's insanity. If you're thinking about joining the Patreon, we hit it so many times, man, and we know how to use technical analysis to up the ante, so to speak, you know? And just to educate you so you don't make emotional decisions. Once you have TA behind you, you won't make emotional decisions. You know what I'm saying? You won't make emotional decisions. Rodney eats tacos every day of the week, man. Every day of the week. Undermine gold. That's an interesting one. I swear I just posted this. What's going on here? I'll steal some Wi-Fi real quick. Having a hard time posting. Maybe it wasn't posting. Having a hard time posting it. Just gonna do it the other way. The old school way. remember posting this last night, though. I swear I posted this last night. Is this just that much action in the 99 room that I can't find it? Or maybe it loaded and never made it. Anything is possible. Advice, bang an alert at the bottom of the top 15-minute 1 hour and Stokes. Yeah, my Stoke alert system is really great. I came up with it all on my own. It's my own Stoke alert system. No one ever taught it to me. You know, people taught me how to use alerts and all that, but I never used the Stoke alert system. Okay, and there's always a typo there. Look at that. I caught it, though. Typos are okay if you catch them. If you catch them. Wow, pre-search going up 184%. Boom, lifers. Pre-search, man, life-changing wealth right there. Life-changing wealth for pre-search. Roddy, you have El Tacos. Yeah, he does, man. He definitely does. Okay, so back. So Bitcoin's looking okay. Total 2's looking okay. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance, and then we're out of here for the day. Bitcoin.D. And make sure you're on all, not on crypto. You think you would be on crypto. So look, we said we kind of called this fallout. Then we called this bear pennant. And it fell to the bear pennant. Prop back up. It got rejected by this line, man. If this continues to fall, right, look for the altcoins to continue their barrage. And it's looking like we're going to hit the measured move, which we need to. So all is well so far, so good for Bitcoin dominance. And we're very high on the 4 hour, telling we're oversold, about to drop again. So Bitcoin dominance looks like it's going to give away more to the altcoins. So watch Solana, watch the big players. Looks like they want to grab more market share away from Bitcoin, honestly. And is this the time where we see a change in guard? Like, you never know. Solana all the way up here at 120 now. I mean, unbelievable, right? I see it going all the way up here. $188 Solana on the way. $186 Solana is coming. So yeah, this thing just will not load today, I guess. I can't load videos. So weird. Strange. It's crawling out here. Anyway, I wanted to show you this hilarious video. I'll show it to you guys tomorrow. We'll get into it. This AC is giving me, like, sinuses now. I never have any issues when I use AC. You know. Yeah, good answer, man. See, now people are helping each other in the TA library. See? And if you join the room, you get this Lifer TA learning library. And that's where everyone, look, he goes, do you use the Stokes more accurate or the MACD or Divergence? You know, he goes, I use them both for different things. The MACD tells me about the volume of buying and selling pressure, the candles, and when it seems to be running out of pressure, either way, bullish or bearish, you know, crossing the line, and the bars producing smaller candles and changing color, you know. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for all the awesome super chats. Whoa, 1999. Thank you for pre-call, Sam. Shout out to N Crypto for giving it back. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming on into the live. Thank you. Hey, Lifer, please advise on Forum USDT. Honestly, I gave you nothing. All I did was present TA. You eventually picked the right one. Congratulations to you for hitting a nice trade, man. That thing went up insanely huge. Miss your Morgan Freeman impression. Yeah. Lifer, could you check Mask before the stream ends? We'll take a look at Mask for sure. Thank you for bringing that up. We'll take a look at Mask. And CRV as well. CRV, what are you doing? 223. Falling out of this pattern, holding it though. Just getting tighter, man. Just getting tighter. CRV, only a matter of time on that 4 hour. Extremely oversold on both time frames. CRV is getting ready for a massive move to the upside out of this cup and handle. It really hasn't moved hard yet. Think about it. It's been consolidating ever since August 14th. So watch CRV for sure. We'll take a look at Forest as well. Forest Plus, the Forbidden Forest. When are you going to pop Forest? Oh, wow. She wicked up huge just now. Forest finally getting up there a little bit and starting to make a bit of a move. It took so long. This thing just consolidated. It's in a giant cup and handle, though. It's only a matter of time until Forest Plus does some serious damage. I see it getting all the way up there, 131% for Forest Plus. So, yeah, I use the MACD and the D, but the Stokes rarely. Forest Plus. And what was the last call right there? Could you take a look at Mask? Let's take a look at Mask, USDT. Should be hovering above 12, 13. Okay. They dip for liquidity. That's the liquidity dip. They do that every time. And they bring it right back into a pattern of sorts, and they just kind of reset. Inverted head and shoulder down there as well, which we broke out of. Now we're retesting. Look for this, the 50 to cross back again. Can we eventually bounce off of the 200 this time after we went below it? Highly more likely now. Forming a bit of a pennant here. Let me fix this. I'll fix this. And that is mask for you, right? And you know, these things will get oversold until the daily time frame is ready for them to blast off, and they're getting very ready on the daily. You can see that almost a bit of a mask cup and handle there, and mask pumped hard. It's getting ready for another massive move to the upside. You just got to be patient. These trades take time. These trades take a lot of time and a lot of patience. I'm telling you right now. It looks like they're all flying, but your trade itself may take a lot longer than you think. All right. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for accompanying me during this live stream. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for all the love. I'm going to go get some tacos. I don't know about you guys. Phantom's starting to make a little bit of a move now. Let's take a look at Phantom. My baby. Got to look at it one last time because I'm so in love with Phantom. My sweetheart. Ooh, man. Let's take a look. I mean, there's the idea right there for Phantom, right? Let's see here. First initial trade, pop. And it's doing this weird, that's a very strange pattern. But look, shoulder, head, and shoulder, is it not? Bit of an inverted head and shoulder for Phantom. You could almost bring it down here. I guess I see what they're doing. The algorithm might have seen this and pinpointed this. And that's possible. Yeah, it would still bring this neckline up and bring this shoulder higher, you know? And that's like Phantom about to go like in an extreme crazy rising wedge. And when you pull the line on that, I mean, yeah, let's see what Phantom could be doing. The projected measure move of Phantom's like $1.42, man. That's like another double up from here, and getting it at 18 cents. You're talking almost damn near 20x now for Phantom. So anything is possible, but that's how you get to 100x. You chip away 10x, 15x, 30x, and on the way. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe so you can know when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for all the people who joined the Patreon today, tomorrow, and the next few days. Thank you for everyone who joined the Patreon months ago. Thank you for all the OGs, new Gs, everyone up in the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Thank you for everyone being here. I can't thank each and every one of you enough for the amazing ability to teach and be here with you guys every single day. Hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys in the Patreon. Thank you so much. Peace. Crypto is life.